How many engineers will it take to fix one light bulb at Microsoft? The answer to this popular joke is none, because Microsoft will declare darkness as the industry standard. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I would certainly sound like the Microsoft in this joke when I say weight loss by dieting. That's just not feasible. Actually, these are not my words, but of a renowned psychologist, Dr. Martin Seligman, in his book, What You Can Change and What You Can't. And grapes are not sour for me, because once upon a time, I lost 19 kgs in just 3 months. Later that year, I got married, and my wife looks awesome. And so all the weight that I lost got back. So let's start from the start. Why would anyone want to go for dieting and weight loss? Plain and simple answer is because he is overweight. If you say a person is overweight, then is there a baseline, an ideal weight with which to measure the overweight? Yes. Once an insurance company in America recorded the heights and weights of 4 million people, all of whom are now dead, and published a statistical correlation between height, weight, and longevity. So, a weight mostly around which people with certain heights were observed to live the longest was taken as the ideal weight. Another observation from this study was that people who are obese tends to lose a few years of their life compared to the people who are in ideal weight. So, doesn't it make sense that a person should go for a dieting and reduce his weight equal to the ideal weight? This way he will be able to regain all the weight, all the years that he lost. That sounds good, but actually no scientific study has ever proved that a person who was once obese and brought his weight down to the ideal weight will live as longer as the person who was at ideal weight all along. So that's actually not feasible. But yes, there are quite a few studies that shows the harmful effects of dieting. One of the studies says that 97% of people, including me, 97% of people who lost their weights regained their weight within just next 5 years. Another study says that 87% regained their weight in just 3 years. So, weight loss by dieting is like the Terminator Arnold Schwarzenegger, who goes but says, "I'll be back," and mostly really gets back. Another shortcoming, or I can say side effect of weight loss is depression. It feels good when you have lost some weight, but when the weight starts to gain back, it also brings in a sense of failure and helplessness. You lose your weight again and regain, and you fall deeper into the depression. If you have a rechargeable battery for your electronic devices, you would know that life of a battery is not measured in months or years. It is measured in terms of number of charges and recharges. And the battery weakens with each recharge. Similarly, our body, particularly its organs as heart, they are badly affected by the repeated loss and gain of weight. Ever heard of a disease called bulimia nervosa? It's not sister of Michael Barbosa, who was in that movie Dam Maro Dam, but bulimia nervosa is an emotional disorder in which a person, due to the demand of his natural demand of he overeats, and when he realizes that he has overeaten, he self-induces vomiting or starts fasting, and as a result of which he again feels the hunger and this cycle goes on. So, if there are so many harms in weight loss and dieting, why don't we hear it about anywhere? Have you ever seen that commercial advertisement in which a man jumps from a tall building saying "Aaj kuch तूफानी करते हैं"? You are also shown a warning message. This stunt is performed by an professional. Please don't try this to replicate this. If a person buys a cigarette pack, he is shown a message, "Cigarette smoking kills" on the pack. This happens because there are regulators that monitors these industries and force these industries to show these messages for the benefit of the people. Weight loss is a multi-billion industry, and we see so many statements like lose 10 kgs in 21 days, 30 days, all over the media and advertisements. But unfortunately, there are no regulators in this industry. And so all we can do is understand the reality, stay normal, and keep ourselves healthy. At the end, what was the purpose of this presentation? To destroy someone's optimism? No. Martin Seligman, whose book What You Can Change was the prime source for the content in this topic, is better known for his other books that support positive psychology and optimism. So, naturally, a person who is himself positive, he can just spread positivity, not destroy it. So, let's stay healthy. Fat doesn't matter, it matters is to remain fit. Thanks.